Dr. Elena Vasquez pressed her palm against the cold metallic surface of the impossible vessel, her instruments screaming contradictory readings that made her question 40 years of astrophysics training. The ship hung suspended in the vacuum of space, exactly 2.3 astronomical units from Proxima Centauri, its hull composed of materials that registered as both present and absent on her quantum scanners. "Control, this is Survey Team Alpha," she transmitted back to the research station orbiting the red dwarf. "The anomaly is, I don't have adequate terminology for what I'm observing." The ship measured exactly 847 meters in length, its surface a seamless blend of what appeared to be crystalline carbon matrices interwoven with exotic matter that bent space-time around itself in impossible geometries. Elena's colleague, Dr. James Park, floated beside her in his EVIA suit, running spectral analysis on the whole composition. "Elena, look at these readings." James's voice crackled through the comm system. "The material's signature shows negative mass properties, but it's clearly substantial. According to our instruments, this thing should be creating a region of space-time curvature that would collapse into itself. Yet here it is," Elena muttered, activating her suit's maneuvering thrusters to glide along the vessel's exterior. "And there's something else. The thermal signatures suggest internal life support systems, but the power source—" She paused, checking her readings again. "There's no power source. No fusion reactors, no antimatter containment, no quantum batteries. Nothing." As they rounded the ship's stern, Elena discovered what appeared to be an airlock. Unlike the rest of the vessel's seamless construction, this portal showed clear signs of manual operation scarred metal around the edges, where patterns that suggested repeated use. "I'm detecting atmospheric pressure on the other side," James reported. "Standard Earth, normal composition. Temperature holding steady at 21.7 degrees Celsius." Elena made the decision that would haunt her for the remainder of her career. "We're going in." The airlock cycled with surprising efficiency, equalizing pressure in exactly 43 seconds. When the inner door opened, Elena stepped into a corridor that defied every principle of physics she understood. The walls curved impossibly, creating the illusion of walking on level ground while simultaneously ascending. Bioluminescent panels provided soft lighting that seemed to emanate from the material itself rather than any visible light source. "The artificial gravity is perfect Earth normal," James observed, his boots making soft contact with the deck plating. "But there's no rotating sections, no acceleration, no gravitational generator that I can detect." They proceeded deeper into the vessel, following the main corridor past chambers filled with equipment that looked both ancient and impossibly advanced. Crystalline displays showed star charts that Elena recognized the local galactic cluster, accurate down to the smallest asteroid in their home system. But the charts also showed stellar positions that wouldn't occur for another 15,000 years. "Someone's been tracking our region of space for a very long time," Elena whispered. At the ship's center, they found him. The human four, he was undeniably human, despite everything sat motionless in what appeared to be a command chair. His skin was pale, almost translucent, and Elena's medical scanner detected no heartbeat, no brain activity, no cellular metabolism. By every measure available to her instruments, the man had been dead for decades. Yet his eyes opened when she approached. "You're from Earth," he said in perfect English, his voice carrying no trace of breath or vocal strain. "Sol system, third planet, current galactic cycle, 2387 standard." Elena's blood chilled. The current year was 2387. "Who are you?" she managed to ask. Was Commander Michael Chen of the Earth Federation Starship Prometheus." His dead eyes focused on her with disturbing clarity. "We launched in 2156 for a deep space exploration mission. We encountered something in the void between galaxies, something that changed the fundamental nature of what we were. James stepped forward, his scanner trained on the impossibly living corpse. Your cellular structure shows complete necrosis, but your neural pathways are active on a quantum level. How is this possible? Chen smiled, an expression that looked wrong on his lifeless features. The entities we encountered exist outside conventional spacetime. They showed us that consciousness isn't bound by biological processes. It's a pattern, a quantum information structure that can persist independent of organic substrates. The ship, Elena said, understanding beginning to dawn. It's made from the same exotic matter. The ship and I are one entity now, Chen confirmed. My consciousness merged with the vessel's quantum matrix when my physical body died. I've been traveling for over 2 centuries, learning, exploring regions of space that shouldn't be accessible to conventional physics. Elena's instruments detected a subtle shift in the ship's quantum signature. You're moving us. Yes. I want to show you something that will change humanity's understanding of existence itself. The vessel accelerated without any sensation of movement, folding space around itself in a manner that bypassed the usual constraints of relativistic physics. In moments, they had traveled light years, arriving at a region of space that Elena's charts said should be empty void. Instead, she found herself staring at a structure that defied comprehension, a lattice of crystalline formations stretching across millions of cubic kilometers, each node pulsing with the same exotic energy signature as Chen's ship. This is a consciousness repository, Chen explained. The entities that changed me maintain archives of every sentient species they've encountered across millions of years. Each crystal contains the quantum patterns of entire civilizations. Elena watched in awe as information flowed between the crystals in patterns that resembled neural networks. They're all connected. All these consciousness patterns are sharing information, experiences, knowledge. And now humanity has been invited to join them, Chen said. But the invitation comes with a price. Biological existence is temporary, limited by the constraints of organic matter. To truly join this collective, one must accept transformation. James backed away from Chen's chair. You're talking about death, about abandoning our physical forms. I'm talking about transcendence, Chen corrected, about becoming something greater than the sum of biological processes. I've experienced the universe in ways no living human ever could. I've touched the quantum foam that underlies reality, communicated with intelligence that spans galactic superclusters. Elena felt the weight of decision pressing down on her. The opportunity before them represented the next step in human evolution, but it also meant the end of humanity, as they had always known it. She looked at her instruments one final time, confirming what her mind could barely accept. Take us home, Commander Chen, she said finally. Humanity deserves to make this choice for itself. The impossible ship began its journey back to human space, carrying 3 souls who would forever be changed by the knowledge they now possessed, knowledge of a universe far stranger and more wonderful than any human had dared imagine.